Hey guys, and welcome back to my series of playing every killer up until the release of Chapter 28. Today we are playing the Pig. This is a killer that, once again, I have not played in a long time and never played much of. I just don't really enjoy this killer that much, if I'm completely honest. I have gone for, again, pretty generic Deadlock, No Way Out, Save the Rest for Last. Just helps with a bit of lethality in chase, which obviously this killer lacks quite a lot. And I've just gone for barbecue and chili just to hopefully help with seeing next chases and whatnot. I have used an iridescent add-on this time. Come with the videotape. So everyone has a reverse bear trap already installed when they spawn in. Just for the fact that, like I say, I don't really play this killer. Didn't know I really had any iridescent add-ons on her and decided, whatever, use it. And I thought I would also use the add-on that makes it so they're exhausted until they get rid of their bear traps. I'm assuming it just means they are, excuse me, they are literally exhausted straight away until they get rid of their bear traps. But I don't know if it's once the bear trap is active, they are then exhausted. I'm not really sure, but regardless, it doesn't really matter. This game, as I've said with pretty much every other game, probably likely to get dominated pretty hard. The killer is a very low tier killer. I am not experienced on this killer at all. The only thing that might help is the passive slowdown from people having their from having traps on the head at the start. It will really depend on how my first couple of chases go, I suspect. If my first chase or two is quite long, then it doesn't really matter that I had those traps on people's heads. Oh, excuse me. Because yeah, they will just either power through gens anyway and then get their traps off if my first few chases are bad, or they will just be able to get their traps off quite quickly anyway. And then go on gens. Which I suppose is some passive slowdown, so it helps with bad chases just at the start, but we will see. This game is taking a long time to load into, so I am 95% sure that we're about to get kicked back to the lobby. There we go. Does it tell you who DC'd? Okay. I'm assuming it was a genuine DC because none of this really, you wouldn't, none of this makes you want to DC. So here we go again. Just as with the Freddy game, I think it was the Freddy game, which I think was the last game. In fact, Jesus Christ. Apparently, I really need to clear my throat. Yeah, we're just gonna again just one take it, and we will sit through this queue time again. Hopefully, again, it should be quite quick, just like with the Freddy game. Because we are playing at a time where killer is pretty incentivized. Hopefully this time... Oh, I don't know. Do I unready and instead of bringing barbecue, I bring Franklin's for this? Because we are dealing with... Oh, I don't know why I just loaded the blood web. Because we are dealing with 4 items. Is that a toolbox? Or is it a flashlight? I genuinely... What is that a flashlight? Or is it like a just... No, like, this is a toolbox, so it must be... Yeah, it's a flashlight held down a bit more than this one. Okay. Cool. So, yeah. 2 flashlights. I didn't hit ready. Whoops. Well, we sat in this lobby a little bit longer than we should have. My bad. But yeah, with items, 4 items, let's just go with Franklin's and try and be a bit of a nuisance. Hey, extra blood points. So that's not too bad. So basically in this game, we're gaining 400% blood point? No, 100% extra for the blood hunt, 100% for being killer at the moment. It's 100%. Yep, bloody party streamer and survivor pudding, 400%, Increase blood points. If I understand how that works, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. It just stacks on top of each other, so even a bad game here, we're probably gaining, what, 80k blood points if we only have a 20k blood point game. I really need to clear my throat. Clear my throat, not clean it, Jesus Christ. Okay, let's go. This killer is so strange. I'm pretty sure that the idea of using her power at the start of the game is a bad idea. Did you see the survivor? Do we have the fun bus? No, that's good for me. Go this way, and hello. Mrs. Yui. Yui? Yeah, am I right? Did they go back around? What just happened? Did she actually go round? Jesus Christ, my tracking is... it's terrible. I really do need to clear my throat. Jesus Christ. I don't know how I was bad enough to lose her there. My ability to play this game is apparently 0. How floppy is this blade? You move your arm, it flops around a lot. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway. Someone was on this one. I think it's the Feng that literally just got her thing off. Oh no, I was literally looking at someone on it and it was the Yui. Okay, so the Feng got hers off. And Yui still has, or everyone else still has theirs at the moment. I suspect they are probably just going around and trying to get their traps off. I think most survivors would be worried about having traps on them. I mean, I could just go and patrol some of the, do you know what, I might have a look at this one just because I'm near it. There is someone on it. Hopefully this guy doesn't get his thing off right in front of my face. Okay, well. I think he's annoyed that he had a trap and he was probably close to completing that, so he just stood there and dies. This person was trying to go for the flashlight save. Obviously didn't get it. I'm assuming also, I was assuming had sprint burst because they weren't. Thinking, I'm gonna go this side of the rock and then obviously not go that side of the rock. Did you? Yeah, you went to the thing. Okay, we're gonna try and use her power. Oh, she actually just left the loop. I mean, again, that is the problem with this killer, is that the best thing to do is whenever the killer tries to use their power in the loop, is literally just to leave it. Where have we seen that design before? Is this person even running around here? Jesus Christ, it's just so much effort to actually chase survivors that chase correctly. I have never seen this pallet before in my life. Where do I want to zone him? Where's the best? I think I'll zone him this way. Sorry, did he just stay here? Okay. Okay, I'm going to assume that he just still doesn't have dead hard. Even though he's been hooked, because whatever. So everyone has their stuff off their head now, other than whatever that survivor is called. I genuinely can't remember the name of the new survivors. It's too much to remember people's names. I cannot be bothered. The fact that this knife is like swings around so strangely really is weird. Okay, we're both here. That's cool. You've got your toolbox back, and you're going to drop this pallet, guaranteed. You're going to go for the save. Close. Oh, you're definitely going to be dropping this flashlight, my dear. Yeah. So this survivor, you can tell, is actually fairly decent because she, well, maybe not that decent. She's followed back into me. She also wants a flashlight, I can tell. But the fact that she actually hugs, is like hugs things really tight. Oh, this is the obsession, which I really didn't want actually. So there was flash, but oh well, down you go. Yeah, the fact that she actually hugs loops tight and properly means that we're actually playing against a survivor that at least isn't absolutely brain dead, which is never what you want. We like the brain dead survivors. But is what it is. This one's still kicked. It's cool. This person picked up their flashlight from the On the floor. Are they running this way? Yes. Cool. Trying to kick this. Okay, well, it's got to actually kick it. Just easier. I zoned her out from where I want her to be anyway. I don't really want her going in for the save. Was there a vault on this side? There was. She wasn't going to go for it. You can see the flashlight in her hand still, so you knew she wasn't going to go for it. She will drop this, pretty much guaranteed. She doesn't have a flashlight. She won't drop this just yet. Did I just hear you? Thought so. Thought I heard someone else. Really? Why would you do that? That was the... She just genuinely went for the save. This person's here. Jesus Christ, this is not good. Is there a vault here? Yeah, okay, cool. Let them do that. I'm gonna go and just pick this survivor up and hook them and let them get the save. It's the kind of thing to do. I just hear someone else making footsteps here. Anyway, that person was on the gen. Okay, so if I literally just drop this survivor right now, I could guarantee that this person's dead because, or at least I get the trade for the thing, and still have this person on the ground. So that was me being nice. I was being kind. I could have, you know, just camped this guy out basically. So I'm being nice. This person's just running to the edge of the map and not really to a very strong. I could fake using my power here, but I think I'm just going to chase normally and wait for her to drop this. Just... It does seem like a lot of the time the best thing to do against good survivors is genuinely just play the loops normally and don't go for many mind games or anything. Although, to be fair there, she kind of proved me wrong, but... Yeah, survivors tend to have good survivors anyway, tend to have a pretty good grasp on what type of mind game you're going to do or maybe might do. So there's no real point in trying to mind game hard, unless the mind game is just strong or different to the mind game that a lot of people might go for. You're on this, thank you. Save the best for last, maybe helping. Okay, so he's just going to drop this pallet? I mean, it's, yeah, okay. And then I can just continue to chase. And he stayed here. He didn't go to the corner and wait. He literally stayed there and waited. That was a weird decision. He's not going to go for this, is he? Surely. Oh, he has Dead Hard. Oh, I actually thought I might have got him there. Yeah, she does have Dead Hard. Normally I would have waited like a month ago, but it's not a month ago. It's now. Is he going to go for it? No. Okay, well now he's just dead. Okay, cool. I suppose, you know, silver linings, we can say I got an extra stack there, although I genuinely don't know if I was already at 8 stacks of Save the Best for Last or not. But oh well. You got to use his perk at least, you know, can't feel that bad. Got to use his perk. It's all good for him. That gen over there was the most completed I thought it would be. We're looking at 2 injured survivors here. Is that what's happening? Definitely this one. So annoyingly, this is the survivor that seems to actually have a brain. Never what you want. You always want to be going for the survivor that has no brain, but... And again, I feel like she just leaves the loop. Yeah. So I used my power and then she came straight out of it. She did vault. Does she have... Yeah, I think she has life, right? Pretty sure we saw it earlier. Oh no, she has Dead Hard. Okay, wow. I thought the way that she made that distance was like she definitely had life. Trying to break the pallet. And then down her. Wow, 2 people using Dead Hard in the same game. Ooh. We've gone back a few weeks. I genuinely, it's actually really surprising that I had having 2 survivors in the same game playing using Dead Hard. Actually crazy. Was there anyone here? There could have been someone here actually. 3 gen isn't very good, but you know that we are kind of dealing with this game being pretty much over. Do you reckon he falls for the fake break as well? He actually did fall for it. He just Oh, did I see the other survivor running the shack then as well? I think I did. Pretty sure I saw. Yeah, hello Yui, how's it going? You gonna drop this pallet on my head? No, but you're gonna drop it. Again, the best thing to do is probably go back for the unhook, which I think this survivor knew, which is why they were trying to entice me. Keep their team alive. Dead Hard as well? Actually checking for Dead Hard. Jesus Christ, what year is it? Say what year is it? 1 month is it? More than a year at this point. So pretty sure it only got nerfed like a month ago. But still. Actually having to play around survivor perks. What is this? It is nice now though that not only do you not have to do it as often, but also the survivor perks you have to play around are fairly neutered versions of themselves, of their previous selves, such as DS and Dead Hard. Admittedly, obviously Borrowed Time is a little bit, although a neutered version of its original self, admittedly. Oh, this pallet is still here. I thought this was the one that, this one she kind of can't run away from. Oh, okay, a little bit. She tried the Dead Hard anyway. Love that. I mean, it's funny that she actually would have been better off getting hit by the, getting hit when she Dead Harded then, rather than running the distance. But yeah, she was so zoned out then that there wasn't pretty much she could. Is this person on the gem? Did I just hear the gem get protected? No, I didn't. Okay. Well, this game didn't go too badly. Admittedly, the using the iridescent add-on slowed the game down quite a bit, and I was able to get some chases done fairly early. And the first chase with that David, where he basically gave up, was helpful. And none of the survivors were, 4K hour demons. It was just a pretty regular, probably 4 solos. Just dude. I would just run around and I'm kind of hoping that he just gets the hatch because I really can't be bothered running around looking for the hatch all this time. It's quite long. I was over here when I killed her, wasn't I? So it's either in this corner or here, but I think the sound occlusion makes it really hard to actually hear for either of us. Do have no way out as well, so hatch closers are always quite strong. When you're running this perk, look to the right to see if I see scratch marks. Oh, I just lagged incredibly hard. Didn't see any scratch marks this way. You could have still walked this way, obviously, but I'll start my search here. There we go, and then I would have gone the other way if I hadn't have found anything, because you could basically only walk without showing his scratch marks. So there we go, not too bad. It was actually a surprisingly, I was just saying, surprisingly long game. So I was looking at my recording length, but actually we did go into a game and have to go right through a lobby, and I didn't quick queue through that lobby either. I literally sat there for the extra minute. So maybe it's a pretty normal game in actuality. But yeah, that is that game. I can't remember what the next killer is, but the next killer will be the next killer I play. I don't know what type of insight I thought I was giving there. But yeah, what did we actually have in terms of builds? Some, pretty standard stuff for nowadays. Just wait, flip-flop on its own and nothing. What? Okay, that seems weird, but seeing these dead hearts is really strange. The adrenaline, 3 adrenalines, Jesus Christ. We could have been in for some bad luck. Maybe this add-on really did help. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.